All right, y'all, we back with another Mitchell Report story, and I really got to talk to the damn bosses. Somebody, explain to me why ESPN keep hiring these weirdos, bro. How many times on the Mitchell Report have we actually tapped into one of the personalities of ESPN having this disgusting, ridiculous background or some type of backstory coming from this ESPN network? And we got another one. Y'all remember loudmouth Jay Mariotti? I know y'all remember Jay Mariotti from ESPN's Around the Horn. Man, this story that I'm about to go over with y'all involves him actually catching felony charges when working with ESPN over domestic violence, man. It's just another sad case in the story of ESPN and their personalities, man. Let's get right into the story. So back in 2011, y'all, Jay Mariotti from ESPN's Around the Horn, he was facing some serious charges and had found himself back in court after he confronted his ex-girlfriend the same day a court had ordered him to stay away from her. Now, Jay Mariotti at the time had pleaded not guilty to 3 felony charges. It was stalking, corporal injury on a spouse or domestic partner, and also assault by means likely to produce great bodily injury. Those were the 3 felony charges that he had. He was also charged with 2 misdemeanor counts of disobeying the actual court order. If convicted, he was facing up to, I think, like 5 years in state prison. Now, because it gets crazier than this, in addition to confronting his ex-girlfriend at that restaurant, the day he pled no contest to 1 count of the misdemeanor domestic violence, Jay had actually argued with his former girlfriend again outside a Venus, California restaurant. He allegedly pulled a chunk of her hair out and grabbed her cell phone while shouting at her, according to the prosecutors. As part of this deal that was reached in the original case with Mariotti in the LA City's attorney's office, 6 other misdemeanor counts against Mariotti was dismissed. It was 4 domestic violence related counts and grand theft and false imprisonment. So those were 6 charges that got thrown out based off of the deal that Jay Mariotti had came up with the state. Now, I want to say, I don't know if this was in 2009 or 2010. It was one of the Septembers of one of those years. Mariotti was charged with pushing and shoving his girlfriend in their Venus, California apartment. When the police had arrested Mariotti in August of 2010, they noticed the cuts and the bruises on the woman. So this happened, I think, back in 2010, this incident. Now, this particular incident that I'm talking about now pretty much stemmed from a running argument between the couple that started at a club back in Santa Monica after Jay Mariotti had accused his girlfriend of flirting with another man. Police said that argument had continued at the couple's Venice area apartment where Mariotti had allegedly pushed and shoved the woman. During the altercation, according to reports, it says that Mariotti had pretty much grabbed her arm, leaving some marks, according to the police sources. Now, in that particular case, Jay Mariotti, he avoided jail time and was instead placed on 3 years probation and required to perform 40 days of community service. He was ordered to complete a 52-week domestic violence course and stay away from the victim. Now, when it comes to his career, I'm not sure, but Jay Mariotti, I believe he didn't work with ESPN anymore after the arrest. So I don't think that ESPN carried on his career like we've seen it happen with some other personalities. But I think he actually resigned. I don't know exactly what year that he actually resigned, but you can still catch him now and there. I don't think he has a home as far as talking sports, but bro, he's just another weirdo in the backstory of all these personalities when it comes to ESPN. And a lot of the guys in the stories that we have talked about, especially here on the Mitchell Report, they wasn't facing any like felony charges. Like, this is the first time I believe that an ESPN analyst or personality was actually facing felony charges based off of this. And there's always been domestic violence and things of this nature. I just really got to talk to the bosses. I'm wondering, what type of pre-screening is ESPN really doing when we talking about the personalities of the people that they're hiring? Because it may not have no record of these guys doing anything or breaking any laws before they get hired when we talk about a general background. But it seems like they're going to need some type of psychiatric evaluation to go along with their background test to see what type of people they hiring, because time and time again, We talked about personalities from ESPN having these weird and real disgusting backstories. It's about like 10 names that I could think of off the top. And I might actually do another Mitchell Report story on the top 10 ESPN personalities that had dark backgrounds and past. We might tap into that. But this is the Mitchell Report. Time for y'all to sign off on this story. First of all, do y'all blame ESPN in somewhat for keep having these employees having these crazy backstories? What could actually ESPN as a network actually do to change the narrative, or do they hold no blame at all? And Jay Mariotti, I don't really have a lot of questions when it comes to this weirdo or what y'all think. Like, the proof is really in the pudding, but it's just crazy how wild that this situation had got. He actually caught felony charges over these incidents, putting his hands on women and stuff like that. Just zero tolerance we can have for that. So it's just crazy to see how loud and boisterous he be on ESPN talking and debating, but he fight women. So in my eyes, Jay Mariotti is always going to be one of them suckers, man. That's just me. This is the Mitchell Report. I'm Seven Mitchell, man. Make sure you guys enjoy the Mitchell Report series. If you guys are new to this channel, make sure y'all subscribe to the platform. If you enjoyed today's video, smash that like button, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Be sure to smash that like button, and if you enjoy the Mitchell Report series, leave a little quick tip or donation at the Super Thanks. Most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Thank you.